Hello and welcome to Gardening Advice here at the Old Railway Line Garden Centre. So Keith, August, what have we got to do this month?
Well, it's a quiet month, August, isn't it? You never thought I'd say that, but...
Makes a change.
Yeah, it does really. But all gardeners can find things to do every month, so there are things to do, but they're not very onerous tasks. So in the flower garden, rhododendrons and camellias, they need being watered at this time of year, August and September really. They make their flower buds for next spring, so you've got to keep them well watered, and a feed's a good idea as well. So an acid feed for those acid lovers, either a granular fertiliser or a liquid feed, perhaps a couple of times a month. Keep deadheading. We talked a lot about deadheading last month. It really does keep the flowers going, and we mentioned a few plants. Perhaps I'll mention roses this month. They've been really good in June. It was the roses were the June flower of the month for us. But they do need to be dead-headed now. Keeps them tidy, stops the petals going everywhere. So I do that with most roses, unless you want them to form hips. And if you do want the hips, you've got to leave the flowers on. But they're mainly the rambling roses, the ones you probably can't reach anyway, so leave those alone. So that's deadheading of roses and other things, particularly with perennials. You've got to keep those perennials being deadheaded. It will keep them flowering for longer and keep them tidier.
I know like a lot of people now will have planted up their garden, so they'll have everything they want in there, but they might have the odd gap. Is there things now we can plant in just to fill those little spaces?
Yeah, we said last month that August is often a bit of a dead month for gardens. People think that their gardens are going over, but you can keep things going. There's lots of good late flowering plants like penstemons, dahlias, leucanthemums, quite a few rudbeckias. We've had quite a few rudbeckias in recently. They're really good, and they'll flower right the way through August, September, and even into October. So come along to the garden centre and have a look at what we've got flowering, and fill your gaps with those.
And this month we've got our plant of the month here, lavender.
Yeah, lavender's a super plant. Both the English type here and the French at the back there, just flower and flower through the hot parts of the year. Great scent, of course. You can cut them, make dried flowers from them. So a really good plant.
And for wildlife as well.
Yeah, the bees and the butterflies, of course, love them. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Well, we've got something to get on with now in August.
More than I thought, you see.
That's great. Cheers, Keith.
Okay.